I hope you try it out. Enjoy it. It's a good dish. It's tomatoes and all those good vegetables, herbs and stuff in it. It's a soul food recipe. A Cowgirl Gina soul food healthy recipe. And it's light in sodium. And you can enjoy it. You're ready to cook. Now, those are the tools we're going to use today. Maybe a couple of others because we need plates, right? To put the food on. So that is the starter. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to cook today. And you're going to love it. So, hey, Cowgirl Gina. Remember I was telling you I'm going to show you what we're going to cook today? There it is. I told you we're going to cook. And look what we're going to cook. We're going to cook a pork. Well, it's a big giant pork chop. It's not really a roast, but it looks like it could be a pork roast. But we're going to cook it like a pork roast. Because I got two of these. You can notice the fat on it, right? We're going to trim that sucker. All that fat. And we got this right here. I'm going to flip it over for you guys to see it. I got it a few days ago from a meat market. It looks pretty good. We'll go with it. We're going to eat it. It's fresh. Looks a little tangy though, but it looks pretty doing good. We can eat it. It's healthy. So look at it. We're going to get ready to do this pork. And it takes approximately about an hour and 20 minutes to an hour and a half at 325, 350. I'm going to start it off at 325. I'm going to put it at a low cook because we don't want to cook it too fast. It makes it too tough. And we want it to be good. And we got some ingredients back there, which you see the seasoning and all that. So I'm not going to give out all the ingredients because I told you guys that if you want ingredients, give me a call. No, text me and let me know and I'll send you the ingredients. And also, you guys need to give me a like. Let people know you like me. A lot of you guys watch me and don't give me a like, and that kind of hurt my feelings. So please let people know that you like me and you when you share the information to others. And therefore, it turns around and send me off to others for they can, watch me as well. So. And another thing too, I still am addressing, and that's with my son, and that's the audio. We're gonna fix those videos that you see out there that's kind of loud. This one right here, I'm not gonna put no music on it. So until he get around to fix the situation, so you may see the little light tags and all that good stuff, but it won't have music. So. And those that are watching the others that see music and it kind of activated you and kept you from watching my channel, please come back because we fixing it. And I want you to enjoy what I say and talk to you guys with when it comes down to my family tree and history and other people that taught me things that has to do in cooking. And thank you. And don't go anywhere. I'll see you right after I get through prepping. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. Soul food healthy recipes. Don't go anywhere. We're still getting ready to do this fantastic meal. Recipe, that is. Stand still. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. I come back to you guys. I put this skillet on the eye because we got to do a little bit of putting flour on the meat. So I'm getting ready to put some seasoning inside my flour. I'm going to show you in a minute, so be patient with me. I'm going to show you all my ingredients that I'm going to use. I'm using the paprika. We're going to use the lemon pepper. We're going to use salt. There we go, the iodine one. The iodice, whatever they call it. We're going to use a little basil. That one is empty. I got to get the other one out of there. And what else? Okay. And we have the spray here. So I'm getting ready to spray my stove here. Bear with me. Hey guys, we're going to use some of this stuff too. We'll see. A lot of this stuff has my own seasoning that I cook. So it's really basically the same thing I use. And someone told me to use this ingredient here. So I'm going to put some of that in there. And then again, I don't know because I'm using cream of mushrooms. We'll see. I think I'm going to crunch that up inside this seasoning with the other stuff. And this is all that stuff in there is going to be mixed into that flour. And I already had some flour that's basically already seasoned, so it's in the mix, so, but it's not that overly powered type of flour that's mixed with seasoning, so we can use it. So don't go anywhere. Hold on. Also, my friends, later we're gonna put that in there when we get into the real cooking with the second step. So don't go anywhere. We mix all this stuff in there, so we want to make sure all that stuff is mixed in there, guys. So before we do this, we have to make sure everything is mixed up in there. Yeah. So it can be right. And besides, I hadn't cooked a pork roast in a long time. My children are grown, so we don't have to do all that stuff. So I don't have to do all this stuff. I'm just doing this stuff for you guys. So bear with me. We're going to do this. I put a little oil inside the skillet already, so it's waiting on me. I don't want to burn up my oil. Because this is one of the first steps. Here we go. We want that to cook a little bit. I'm going to turn down that fire. Forgive me, guys. I got to bring down my fire. It's a little bit too high. We don't want to burn up everything. We want it to be right. And we don't want to put too much oil in this because we're cooking healthy. And when after this gets done, I'm gonna do a little trimming when it's almost done. I'm gonna take some of that fat off of there, and then we can go ahead and finish cooking it the way I want to cook it. So right now we're gonna bake it like it is, and I'm gonna put a little onion in there. Okay, guys? Yeah. You may notice these onions here has the root on them. I don't get rid of my onions. I'm sorry, guys. I keep my onions. Yeah. Let's put some of these onions in there. Put some of these in there. The ones that are rooted. Because they taste good. We want some of those in there. Put a little bit of those in there. For some flavor. Let it cook in. And I got cilantro in it. So, yeah. And we also have some garlic. See that garlic? Yeah. Throw that in there. Yes, that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're doing that. I'm going about a half a cup of oil. I have canola oil. I'm going to use about a half a cup of it. Yeah, we're going to do that. See this right here? We're going to pour it in, put it around, because we want it to fry a little bit. Yeah, I want you guys to see this cook. We don't want you to miss. We don't want you to miss out on nothing. Yeah. Like I said before, the audio will have no music on this. Therefore, you guys can watch and listen to me my conversation on what I'm saying. I'm kind of like Paul toward what had happened. I bought this new app, and I have gotten people texting me saying, "Hey, Miss Cowgirl Gina, we can't hear you. The music is too loud. We can hear you talk." And I said, "Wow, I'm that interesting. You want to listen to me talk? It makes me feel good that you don't mind hearing my little ramble." It makes me feel good because I got good stories to tell. You know, family people and friends that taught me how to cook. So thank you for wanting to know a little bit more about myself and on how I get recipes from my family tree. You know, I am old school of my mom and my dad, and I listen to gospel, and I listen to soul, and I listen to blues. You may heard some of that stuff on there. I like other cultures' music as well. Um, I listen to African, reggae, Latino, Latin. I listen to Asian music. I listen to it all. Country. That's me. I used to teach, and I used to have to teach kids. And music was my best teaching subject that I used to love to go out to sub at times. And we had all music in there, especially when it came to Black African American Black History Month. All the cultures are being taught. It's just not African American culture, it's all the cultures. So we have to teach the kids about all the cultures, and we don't leave nothing out, from Native American to the Asians, the European people, Caucasians, you know it. We teach it all when it comes down to African American month. So please don't think that it's just a black thing, because it's not. It's everyone, and we teach it all. Unfortunately, the new system, when it comes down to politics, they want to take a lot of that stuff away. We need to know each other better and love and respect each other's cultures, and on where we stand, on how we succeeded to become Americans, to live together. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's really not. So let me go ahead and try to flip this over if I can. I don't know whether it's ready to flip over or not, because it's such a big roast. So I'm going to let this kind of like brown itself a little bit longer. Don't go anywhere. Hey, let's go ahead and see what this thing look like. Let's flip it over. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. I think so. Don't you? Yeah. It might be ready for me to put it inside of a tray. It's a glass tray that I use, guys. It's this thing. Hey, guys. It's this glass tray. I think I showed you earlier. And we're going to go ahead and still working on it, showing you how this stuff coming out. So be patient. We're going to get this together, and it's going to be right. So I still got all my other goodies to put in there. My bell peppers and that you see on the side. Yeah, That's some of it. My onions. Yeah. And my garlics. My garlic, you know. Throw that doing pepper. Throw that stock in there, that onion stock with the you know, the roots on it. We don't get rid of good food. No. When you have those scallions that you see, scallion onions, don't throw them away. Don't throw the tops off the the roots away because they're nutrition. They make the food taste better. Yeah. And we want it to taste good. Yes. Very good. Yeah. And it's gonna cook for a little bit longer, so don't go nowhere. We're gonna let it cook for about maybe another 3 minutes, and then we're gonna put that inside that doing pan. I just showed you that glass dish, and we're gonna throw everything in there. But we're not done yet because we still have a ways to go. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. I did tell you guys that I was going to use this stuff later, but I find that it'd be best if I use a little bit of it right now. And I had some lemon juice. My goodness, I was in my scooter the other day. I went shopping, and my scooter, I heard a boom boom, and I got home, and a bag was dropped. See this stuff here? Yeah, right here. I'm gonna use a little bit of this in there. Come on, friend. It helps changes the flavor. It makes the flavor taste good too. And also good for germs, diseases. Vinegar does a lot of good stuff for the body. That's why I'm a healthy soul food cooker. I make sure that you guys eat healthy. And like I said before, the beef and the pork and stuff, I'm not a pork eater. Every now and then I'll taste a little bit, but I can't digest and eat a lot of it because I have high blood pressure. So I have to be very extremely careful. And also among my seasoning, I won't show you a bunch of salt and stuff because I can't eat a lot of salt. But I will cook with salt and put salt in my recipes because people eat salt. So if you see that I put more salt in, a little bit more than what you anticipated, please bring it down a little lower if you have high blood pressure because that's what I do. This food that I prepare most of the time is for family and friends. So, and they eat a little bit different than I. My family and friends eat a little different, and the seasoning is a little bit high. So, let's go ahead and let's see how this stuff is looking. So, hey, Cowgirl Gina, I do apologize. My camera ran out of storage, and it bounced you guys off while I was talking. I think you heard what I said. I think I was in the area where I showed you the Regina vinegar. Let me look at that again. Remember that? So, and I put a little oil in there, and I had to turn down my fire because I was into the area where I thought I was talking to you guys, and I found out that I wasn't talking to you. Oh man, I was really so upset. Pretty soon I have my computer and I have a better equipment. Therefore, I won't be having this issue when it come down to this phone. Yeah, I'm still learning, guys. I'm learning a little bit about studio, and I'm getting pretty good at it, you know. But my son is the expert. Yeah, and like I said before, I went out and I did a lot of this type of stuff, cooking for kids and cooking for schools, and I did everything. I was a sub teacher for many years. I used to be a fifth grade teacher, and I didn't too much like being stuck in the classroom. So I ended up doing the area where I can go out and and explore. That was the fun part about being a substitute. You can go and be different in different classrooms, different schools, colleges, you name it. Be the professor, you can be the principal, you can be everything. That's what the music, all the electives that you love to do, you can do it. I did a lot of PE too. I was coaches. I was a coach to a famous football coach that's out there in Oklahoma. He's the, I was the one that told him not to be afraid of his students. They were bad. Them kids were giving him the blues. He just started off. And I said, no, you got to raise your temperature up a little bit. Let them know, give them the authority. Let them know that you're in charge. And then you guess what? He did it. and he and he succeeded. And he really did. Became a millionaire. He did. He started off being a little small coach. So a lot of my men that were small people became very successful and rich, and I did work for them, and I was highly recommended. I really was. I not only just worked in Oklahoma, I worked in a lot of states that wanted me to do work for them down the education Department of Education. The Department of Education has a lot of stuff for people that want to know different fields. So don't go anywhere. We getting ready to put this on into the other container, and that's that glass one. So bear with me. I know I'm a little shaky on this, but I'm trying to have you guys see what I'm doing. And I think we're ready to get this going. So don't go anywhere. We getting ready to transfer this over. And I'm getting ready to put my temperatures on. So my temperature is going to be for baking is, like I told you, at 325. I'm going to start it off at 350 to get it hot. And then I'm going to bring it down about 15 minutes later and put it on 325 for it to be a slow cook. So go anywhere. Hey guys, before I do all that stuff, I got to do something else. And it's very important. And I need to put a little flour inside this. And get this all going. Make a little bit of gravy to put in to it. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah, we chop up those onions in there. I might have some. They normally use a little broth with this, but nah. We just gonna do this. We need to do those onions and bell peppers and stuff. Oh yeah, I got some more of the cilantro in here. I gotta get it out. Get the rest of that stuff out of there. Yeah. Just a little bit more. Yeah. You may be looking at this stuff here because it's all together. We're working on it. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it inside that thing there. Bear with me. I am the studio. I'm in the studio, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job with you guys. You guys still watching me, and I appreciate it. I am so appreciated. I am. Thank you guys. Oh, I can sing. It's like my birthday coming up. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. You'll be 66 years old. Happy birthday to me. And I wish you many more. Yeah. I got a little jazzy blues voice to myself. Yeah. So, since I celebrated my day a little bit earlier, because it's not the 23rd yet, giving you an idea that I like to have fun with you guys. And and I'm gonna cook my own birthday dish, so I'm gonna do that on that day too with you guys. Let you know how much I love you. And I don't know what I want to cook on my birthday yet. I'm still undecided, but we're gonna cook something. Yeah. Um, Let me see. Now I gotta add some water to that stuff, but I'll make sure that we add some water to it. I'm gonna put about, for starters, because it's gonna cook for a while, I'm gonna add about 2 cups of water because we don't want it to overcook, and we sure in the world don't want it to. We don't want this to overcook. We want it to turn around and cook, and we don't want our gravy oily and greasy neither. So we're not gonna cook no oily stuff that we can't eat. My motto is cook it yourself and you won't get sick. You won't. You really won't. You know, you cook it right, make it so that you can eat it. You won't get sick. You won't. And I also have mushrooms, mushrooms, and we're not going to put that on until the very end, so bear with that. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going to let this go to a boil for a second, and then I'm going to pour this on top. Yes, we're going to let this boil a little bit. We're going to make it just a little bit for the gravy to get the flavors in to the gravy that I'm putting together. And it's a very thin gravy. The gravy perhaps will thicken up as time goes when I cook it. So remember, we don't eat that old heavy duty thick stuff because we eat healthy. You know, you may say, "Oh, her gravy is not thick enough for me," because I don't use a lot of fat and I don't like a lot of flour that turn around and clogging up your heart. So if you in my channel, remember this is the Soul Food Healthy channel. This is not the regular soul food channel that food and other people that have soul food cultures cook, because they cook with a lot of heavy duty stuff and I do not. So bear with me. I'm going to transfer this over. Okay, we getting ready to transfer this stuff over. I'm trying to use my bad hand. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. We need to put that in there. Yeah, that's how it's looking so far, guys. So bear with me. I'm trying to put it out there for you guys to see it. Now this is the way it's looking. We're going to put this inside the oven and we're going to let this bake. Although it doesn't have a top to go on it because it doesn't need one. It's pork. Steak, you would have to have something on top of it. Pork, you do not. Same goes with chicken and fish. So let's go ahead and put this in the oven. Don't go anywhere. Hey guys, I got this in the oven for you. So you can see how it looks in there. It don't look pretty. So I'm going to get ready to close this. And I'll come back to you in about 40 minutes to see how well this is doing. And within 40 minutes, I'll end up putting cream of mushrooms on top. And then you may notice that I cooked something else to go with the dish. That's what I'm trying to do. So bear with me and don't go anywhere, please. We are still cooking. Yeah, we finished with the prepping part. Now we cooking. And then I'm gonna show you the rest of the stuff that I'm getting ready to do. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. I was trying to show you guys some things, and I don't think you guys got it. This right here, I put ham in there, inside these onions. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the ham again because I think my camera blinked off from you guys. And well, I was in the important area of showing you what I had to do. That's what I was trying to tell you guys when it come down to my phone. I'm so happy I'm getting a computer. I'm waiting on it. And this is the ham. I think I showed it to you prior, but I don't know. That's what we're using. The extra lean without all that fat on it. And we have the 3 beans here. And we have the stuff that we're going to mix it with. And that's the diced tomatoes. And it's this stuff right here, the tomato sauce. And it's going inside that pot there that's already got meat in it, which I was trying to show you earlier before I dumped all that stuff in there. But that's what we use. And we have celery, onions, bell pepper, red bell pepper, and you have cilantro. That's the mix. So bear with me. We getting ready to, I'll get back with you in 15 minutes to mix everything up along with a few other ingredients. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, please. Hey, Cowgirl Gina, Soul Food Healthy Recipes. Hey, Cowgirl Gina, we getting ready to look at this stuff. Remember I was telling you I had put some ham in there? Yeah, that's the lean pack that I did. I cut it up into chunks for you guys to see it. Yeah. And now I'm going to mix some stuff in there. Remember this stuff here, guys? Let me show you. This stuff right here is going right in here. Let me see if I can do it without making a mess. I'm trying to display it to you guys. We pouring it in there. Everything going inside here. Yeah. Everything. And it's going to cook for a while because we're making a three bean meal here. The kidney beans, the string beans, the ham, all that's going in there. And then, remember, always rinse your vegetables, even in the can. You know, take your little thing and rinse all that stuff off your beans and corn and all that stuff out of the can. We don't want to eat nothing that they give us that need to be prepped. So please do that. And let me go ahead and we're going to put this sauce in. Hey guys, the things that I consider that you may not have to do and prep is the canned tomato, stuff like that. And you notice it has no salt. So we don't want nothing that has salt. For God's sakes, we don't want that if it has salt. And we're going to put some tomato sauce. Ooh, I'm spilling over. Let me get some of that stuff out of there. Hold on for a second. I got a little bit too much water in it. Hey, guys. That was almost a disaster, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. It's still working. I'm putting this together. And you notice that I came back to you with some of the fluid out of it, when the juices, which is okay. We didn't need all that anyway. It says we had too much anyway. That's what it told me. You got too much in there, lady. Yeah. So that's what we did. We had to take some of it out. Didn't stop it. Didn't stop our performance at all. It just slowed us down just a little. Not too much. And what I'm going to do now, is Oh, what's that little piece that's showing there? Something showing. Oh, that's ham. I wonder what that was. It's showing on my camera, very bright. And I have a half a cup of sugar, guys. So about I'll put about a half a cup in there. And we're gonna, it's about a half a, about a teaspoon of salt, of black pepper. That not very much salt because we're gonna only use a half a teaspoon of salt, guys. Please, half a teaspoon. Um, we're gonna use a little heat, some paprika, about a half a teaspoon of that. And let's see. Oh yeah, I have to have a little of this vinegar, Regina vinegar. This is my name, so I most definitely got to put some of that in there to tease the flavor a little bit, huh? Yeah, we're gonna tease the flavor a little bit. We put about a tablespoon in there, and this will cook on low for a minute. You want those things to get into it, and it's gonna cook. And by the time everything gets done, we'll put a top over it. So while it's cooking, everything should be ready by the time that pork chop roast get done. So when I come back to you, we're gonna do the second step when it come down to the pork chop roast. And that juice that you saw me with, that I took out of that pan, out of that pot, I'm gonna add it into my gravy. I think it's gonna be unique. It's gonna be a better taste to it, perhaps. I got some of that juice out of there. Remember this juice? Yeah, that came from out of that pot. So we're gonna use that. We don't waste anything. No, we don't. So bear with me, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes, and we're gonna check that doing meat down below in the oven. Cowgirl Gina, soul food, healthy recipes. Don't go anywhere. We're still cooking. Cowgirl Gina. It's a dessert that I was getting ready to put on, and I forgot to tell you. You may have seen it on the description at the beginning, showing you guys the recipes that we're gonna do today. And I'm gonna show you the can. It's some sweet potato. We're gonna do that. I did a sweet potato one last time, and you guys guess what I did? It was an ingredient that I took off that I didn't remember, and my sister said you forgot to put it in there. Cause that's why it didn't come out the way it should have came out. But she told me to make sure I put my little 1/4 a stick of margarine in it. Most definitely got to do that, guys. And see, she mentions sugar. Of course, I knew that. I knew the sugar. So that wasn't a mistake. So what I'm getting ready to do, I'm gonna put some sugar in it. Where's my cup at? I scramble things everywhere sometimes. I can't remember where I put stuff. So soon I might have put it back inside the area to wash the dishes. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some sugar in here. I'll say perhaps I'll put about a cup in here worth of sugar for starters. She said put your sugar in, which we did. Remember when you take it out the canned yams or whatever yams you use, and even if it's sweet potato, don't put no water inside the pot. If you're using regular sweet potatoes, if you do, you boil it for a little while just for it to soften up and take that water out. So it can turn into candy yams for you. The ingredients that I put in, which is cinnamon. I'm going to use about Let's put about maybe a good teaspoon of that in there. The ingredient that was left out, that she put it into my perspective to let me know that I did the soul food dish incorrectly, and that was the nutmeg. Oh my God, I can't believe I left out the nutmeg. It's this stuff right here. So, guys, remember to get the nutmeg to do this dish. And I put about a tablespoon, a teaspoon of that in there as well. Uh, Need to turn it down low because we're going to put a top on it. And it's going to simmer for a while. And we're going to put a little salt in it. About a half a teaspoon. And then we're going to look at this about another 15 minutes from now to see how well it do. And make sure you put the top over it. That's very important. So that's done. And we'll come back to that later. So hold still. That's the sweet potatoes, soul food sweet potato candy yams, without the regular sweet potatoes that you use to cut and peel and all that good stuff, which I love the most. But we're going thrifty. Budget is weak, so that's what we got to do it. Hey, Cowgirl Gina, you notice I took the pork chop roast out. I'm going to take some of these bell peppers from on top of it. I'm going to put them back on for me. I'm going to put them back on. Right now, I got some things I want to put on top of this dish. And that's the cream of mushrooms. Remember I was telling you about the cream of mushrooms? And when I did, I put it all inside this container here. And it's got to mix with that other stuff. Remember I was telling you the other stuff? That's that tomato stuff. I put it in there, the juice and stuff. Then go back in there. And then I'm going to put this stuff back on there. Yeah, we are. It looks good right there. So we'll put it back on there. And we're going to let this cook for a while. I think we got about another 30 minutes to go with that. I can say that it been cooked for about a good hour and a half, that I can say. We're going to cook it for about another little bit. So we're going to let that cook. And then I can say it'll be ready. So let me go ahead and make sure that sauce is all on there. Because we want this to be right. We want some of that sauce to go inside that water for it to rotate in. So it can be good and delicious when we finish with it. So let it cook a little longer. We're going to let it cook a little longer. So far, it looks pretty good. It don't look greasy. A little bit of oil in it, but I'm going to turn around and take some of it out. Hold still. Don't go nowhere. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. I took some of the oil out of the, what you notice, I took some of it out. And you'll notice some of that base had to come out of there. See that oil? I apologize. I should have trimmed the meat like I should have before I started. But some people like that doing taste. But like I said before, if it was me cooking it, I would have trimmed all that stuff off. But there's other people are getting ready to eat my food. So let's go with it, okay? I'm going to show you the other food before. I'm going to get ready to put this back in the oven. This is going to take about another 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Hey, guys. Look at that. We put it back in the oven. Yeah. We put that back in the oven. So we getting ready to show you the other stuff. Hey, guys. Yeah, hey, Cowgirl Gina. Hey, guys, look at it. That's the 3 bean that I was telling you about with the tomatoes. Got the sauce cooking with it and all. It's coming along with good. Coming out pretty good. It has the ham in there. Yeah. So we're going to let that cook a little bit longer for that flavor to get into it. and all that stuff cook into it, and it's gonna soften up the vegetables a little bit, but that's okay. That's what we wanted to do. And now I'm getting ready to show you the candy yams. Now, guys, these are the candy yams. Yeah, my sister was telling me you were doing everything right. You forgot one main ingredient. And remember I told you when you take that water out of that can or water, yams has its own water. It does its own thing when you add the sugar and stuff to it. And these candy yams, let me taste it. They really good tasting too. I think I can go ahead and turn those off. Let them cook about another 2 minutes. And we're going to let these cook just a little bit longer for about another 2 minutes, about 3 minutes to say. And with a little teeny boil. We don't want these to get too hard. We want them to be candy. We don't want them to be sticky that you can't eat them and can't take them out of the pot. That's one thing about candy yams. You let them cook too long, they'll get hard on you, and it will become candy. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put this top on it for a second, and let you look at it, and the flavor came out delicious, guys. You see that? Oh my! Look how good that stuff look. Yeah, that's delicious looking. Wonderful. Yeah. So I'm gonna come back to you when just about everything is ready, and it should be done. So I'll be back in about 20-30 minutes, and everything should be prepared and should be cooked, done. I hope so. Well, don't go anywhere. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. Soul Food Healthy Recipes. Stay put. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. I took it out for a minute to let you guys see it. What I'm doing, I put that mushrooms in it, and it's still working its way through, and we still waiting on it to get much more tender. So we got a ways to go on this. And last time I had to let it cook for a while when it came down to that beef. I don't think the pork would have me do that, but we never know. So we're gonna work with it. So you guys are helping me out, and I appreciate it. Been a long time since I did this dish, so bear with me. I'm gonna put some more of these things on top of it. So let's throw that in there on top, so we can to give it a little bit more flavor. Now I got plenty of onion and garlic in this, guy, so remember you don't have to do all that. And for the salt and stuff, I think the salt is okay. It's appropriate. Unless you just want to add more salt, that's up to you, because we don't eat a lot of salt. The cream of mushrooms has its own salt as well, along with maybe some other seasonings is in there, but I don't think my seasoning have any salt, but you never know how they put these seasons together. So, but I don't taste very much salt, which is good. And you notice the oil is not packed up on top anymore because I took a lot of that oil and stuff out of it. So we getting ready to put this back in the oven for about like another half an hour. It's still on 325, and seemed like it's cooking a lot longer than what I thought. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you show you these beans and stuff. We know that the yams are done, so let me let you see these beans, these 3 beans. Hey guys, let's go ahead and see what these. This is AK Cowgirl Gina. Let's go ahead and see what these beans look like. Yeah, these the beans with the 3 beans with the ham in it. The lean ham. Please remember, it's lean. We are not cooking anything that has that heavy pork in it. And besides, I won't be able to do the bite test because I don't eat pork. And if I do, it's very little, very little. And these right here, the 3 beans, I may be able to eat because it has the lean meat, so it doesn't have no fat around it. So it can be okay. We can eat that, and that's what you're looking at. So far, so good. Yeah. Um, I didn't put no mushrooms in it. No, I just went on and did what I did, and that's with the tomatoes and the bell pepper and the onions and garlic. We put all that in there, and along with the seasoning. So stay put. We still cooking, and this is a very long recipe video, guys. So it's gonna be a long one. So guys, be patient, and because I cooked 3 meals for you guys, so appreciate it. Let everybody know that I took a lot of time and effort to cook this for you guys, to present it for you guys to enjoy it, for you can cook it for your family and tell others, please. So let me get off of this camera right at the moment and wait on that food to cook. I got the rest. I got that pork chop roast back inside the oven, and we're gonna let that cook for a little bit. And I'll let you know how long it took me to get it done. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is a little agonizing, but it's gonna be delicious when it's all done and finished with. You'll see. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. You know, Lisa is waiting on food. She's waiting on to eat too. No, food is not ready yet. Yeah, we still waiting. Yes, we are. So hold on, Cowgirl Lisa is almost ready. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. Look like everything is ready. And I'm going to cut some of this stuff, when it come down to what I'm going to show you in a minute. Now, we find that that looks good. Want to let it cook a little longer? You can. But I think it's okay for you to eat. You want to let it cook a little bit longer if you want your ham to be a little bit more tender. But I think since the ham was already pre-cooked, it's okay like it is. Hey guys, now I'm showing you the yams. The yams look good too, huh? And they taste good too. Even the beans, I gave them a taste. I decided to check it out, see how it tastes. It came out great. See how good it is? Came out with a little thickness to the sauce, for the sweetness. So that came out great. We noticed. So now we're gonna shift ourselves over to the other side, and that's the most important side. That's the pork chop steak that I made, kind of roast. We cooked it like a roast. Hey guys, it looks good, huh? Yeah, I think so. It the sauce came out great. Look at that. Yeah, looks good. I gotta turn around and show you let's see what that sauce look like. I gotta get another spoon. See guys, look at that sauce. Huh? See that sauce? I'll pour some of it on top. But that's it right there. Yeah, came out good. Yes, it did. So we got it. Looks great. And now I'm gonna cut into it and see how really well it did. And I can't eat any of this. I'm just cooking it, but I'm gonna cut it in for you guys to see how it looked inside. Okay, guys, bear with me. We're still preparing this to put it out there for you guys to enjoy and show what you guys had done today on helping me cook this delicious recipe. Look at that. Yeah. Stay put and don't go anywhere. Yeah, stay put and don't go anywhere, guys. We're gonna put this together for you guys to see how well this stuff look. I got the peppers in there. Yeah, I do. They're looking great. Yeah, I just had to let you guys see all that sauce. That's mushroom, um, the cream of mushroom. So if you guys want to know what I put in it with my brown gravy, which is with the gravy I showed you how I put it together with the herbs. So we mixed it and put that with the mushroom. So let me go ahead and show you. I'm gonna cut this up and go into this meat, and we go from there. Well, guys, you see the finishing touches, which you see that that's the there it is. Yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, yeah, I got it there. Some more of that good meat there. There's that pork. Although I can't eat much of it, I put a plate out there for you guys to see. We got the yams. We got the three beans with the string beans and red beans and the black beans. And there you go. Along with I got a bun, which I didn't toast. I like to toast a bun, but I was trying to do this thing out here for you guys, so I had to display it for you. So it's looking delicious. It looks sensational, and believe me, guys, I taste a little bit of it, and it's delicious. Oh my goodness! Let me see something. I want to put a little gravy onto it. So, uh, there's the sauce. I'll pour it on top. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Now that's what you call a meal. Now it has a bun because we don't have no cornbread or biscuits or anything, but biscuits will be fine. You know, I'm gonna make some buttermilk biscuits coming up soon. I want to show you guys how to cook homemade buttermilk biscuits and buttermilk pancakes. So that's on the agenda as well. Please watch me. Don't don't swipe by. Pick up some of the ideas, share it with your friends, do competitions, have fun with it, and you know, subscribe. Tell other people to subscribe. I appreciate it. To get me out there so I can show the world. And until next time, my friends, AA Cowgirl Gina, Soul Food Healthy Recipes. So